Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to be me talking about my new adventure that my family and I are going on. I was extended an offer to be the principal of Kodiak Middle School in Kodiak, Alaska. And with much excitement and anticipation, I have accepted that offer. And my family and I are currently traveling from Utah through Canada up to Alaska, where I am very excited to be the principal of that school. There are a couple things that I'm really excited about with this new position. First of all, I need to say thank you to all of the transformative principals that I've had on the podcast so far. You guys and gals have taught me so much and have helped me grow exponentially in the last 7 months that I've been doing the podcast. And for that, I am extremely grateful, and I am just astounded that I've had such a great opportunity to talk to all of you and to learn so much from you. So thank you so much to those who have been guests on my podcast. You have really taught me a ton, and I think that I've been able to improve myself so much over the last few months just by hearing your great stories and leadership tips and the way you do things. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Secondly, I want to thank all those of you who have downloaded and listened to this podcast and have given me comments and tweets and messages of support. I think that is really great, and knowing that other people are learning something from this as much as I am learning, that's just amazing. So thank you all very, very much for that as well. So a couple of things that I'm really excited about with this new school. So Kodiak Middle School is located on Kodiak Island, and that is in the Gulf of Alaska on the northwest corner of that Gulf. If you have ever watched the show Deadliest Catch or Coast Guard Alaska, those both mostly take place on Kodiak Island. And that'll be a unique experience to be there and to be part of that kind of culture that is clearly so much different than what I'm used to down in Utah. One thing that is really cool is that Kodiak Island Borough School District, which is the school district that I'll be in, has a bunch of schools out on the island around the outskirts where they're K-12 schools, and they have between probably 25 and 35 students, and the middle school students who go to those schools do not have access to the same type of curriculum and content that students do who live in the city or who go to a regular middle school, obviously. So what I'm going to be doing as part of my job there is making sure that those students are able to participate in our classes at the school without physically being there. They'll be connecting virtually, and most of the infrastructure is already there, and it's really a scheduling issue of making sure those kids are placed into the classes that they need to be placed into. And they use these awesome little robots that are iPads on wheels that basically go around and talk to and are able to participate in the classes with the other students. So that's going to be a really neat thing to be a part of, and I'm really looking forward to that. Again, I'm not going up there to start doing that. The assistant principal, Damon Hargraves, has been doing that already and has been doing that for a couple of years, and so I'm excited to continue to integrate that more and to be a part of that. It's going to be a really neat experience. Another thing that I'm excited about is that the district has gone through some struggles of late in communicating with the patrons and stakeholders, and the superintendent on his blog actually wrote a blog post that I found while I was researching before my interview, and it talked about a gag order policy at the district and how that did not exist when there were people who thought that it did. And, a lot of people may think, why would you want to go to a district where they're having issues like that? And I'm actually really excited about it, because this is something that I've been looking for, an opportunity to go into a place where there is some misunderstanding, some miscommunication, some things that are making it difficult, and to be able to use the things that I've learned from the transformative principles that I've interviewed and start helping teachers see that we can be awesome and we have what it takes and all that stuff. So I'm really excited. What makes me most excited about it, though, is that the superintendent didn't just brush this idea under the rug. He addressed it head on and out in public, which I personally believe is the best way to deal with that. And so if I'm going to a district where that is already the response that they give when there's an issue, then I am really excited about going in and continuing to have a discussion with people about what issues we have, because every school and every district has issues, and to talk about the ways that we can make our school the best school that it can be. So I'm really looking forward to that. After talking with the assistant principal, Damon, I am just so excited to be able to work with these great teachers. They sound like they're all very dedicated and want what is best for kids and are working hard for that. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is just a really exciting thing for me, and I am so thankful for the opportunity. It's going to be a big challenge for my family. It's already a challenge. Right now we're in Dawson Creek, British Columbia in Canada, and we've driven about 1,800 miles, and we have about 2,700 miles left to go, for a total of 4,500 miles. And we're camping. You may be able to hear the rain pitter-pattering on our tent as I'm laying here after my kids have all gone to sleep. And this has been a really neat thing for my family, also for us to come together to work hard towards something and to see our dreams realized. And it's really great. As I leave my current school of Copperview Elementary School, there's always those feelings of, have I done everything that needed to be done? Have I touched all the lives that needed to be touched? And I don't know the answer to that, but I will say that I felt like it was definitely the right thing to do at the right time. I've learned so much at Copperview and have been so blessed to work with such amazing staff and an amazing principal and district leadership. The district that I worked for was just amazing, and coming up in the next couple weeks I have a interview with the new superintendent of that school district, where we're going to talk about what it takes to become a new superintendent, and he's got some really great things to say, and I think that he's going to do a great job leading that district. So it's always hard to leave some place that you have devoted so much time. I've been there for my whole career so far, and this is a big step to go away from something that I know and that I'm comfortable with, and to do something brand new to me. So what does this mean for the podcast? I've learned so much that I can't imagine not continuing, so I will continue to do the podcast. And what I'm going to ask is for your help to find the best transformative principles that you know, and send them my way so that I can interview them. That the people who have been referrals have been just amazing interviews, and I think you can hear that as you're listening, that they when I have specific questions to ask them about the specific things they're doing because somebody's referred them, we're able to go a little bit deeper and give much better information to the listeners, and I think that's really valuable. So if you know of a principal who's a transformative principal, please feel free to shoot me an email, jethrojones@gmail.com, or you can hit me on Twitter at jethrojones. I want to learn so I can be the best principal I can be, and I want to share that so that you can be the best principal you can be also. So please help me find principals who are amazing. They don't have to be, people who are already interested in podcasts or technology. Some of my best interviews have been people who don't even use the Facebook and the Twitter, and I hope that continues. There are so many amazing principals out there. I don't think, even if I did this full time and all I did was interview people, I don't think I'd ever be able to reach all the transformative principals that are out there. So help me find the best ones. Help me connect with them and start sharing their knowledge with others so that it's not stuck with them, that we can have that help our whole entire community and help lift education up in a way that's meaningful and powerful. Again, I want to say thank you to those of you who are listening and to those of you who have said congratulations already. If you're interested, you can follow my adventures of moving to Alaska. We are drivingtoalaska.com. That's wearedrivingtoalaska.com. One word all spelled out. And thanks you all for your support, and we'll be back to the regular interviews next week.